Hi Aries, thanks for watching. This is a spiritual horoscope, so please take what resonates and release the rest. We'll get started with some runes and then we'll clarify with some cards. So let's jump in. What does Aries need to know at this time? What's the energy that the universe wants to bring in? So, which one is this? So you have this one, which represents courage. So let's take a look what you need to be courageous about. What does the universe want to clarify for Aries? All right, so let's take, you've got Tiwaz. So I feel I've said this to you several times that you need to be courageous. There's decisions. And so look, the energy is still here because you've got Tiwaz, which is all about like standing up for yourself. And when there's a decision that needs to be made, you need to look at how it impacts those around you, but ultimately doing what's right for you and your situation, but being mindful of those around you. And then you've got Isa. So Isa is about patience. So it feels like the wheels are in motion now, that you're getting through this situation, but it may not progress as quickly as you want. But this is where you still, and it seems like there's a lot of emotions involved. So this is where like there's still decisions that need to be made. You still need to face things head on with this courage. And as you're waiting for things to kind of settle down and the dust to settle with all of this, this is where you need to be patient. And you've got Yira. So Yira, think of it as like karma. What you put out comes back to you. So even in this situation where it feels uncomfortable, you're having to face things that you weren't necessarily expecting, but this is where if you can find the light, if you can find the positive in this situation, this is where the universe, well, it's like they'll help you get there faster because you're letting the energy in. You're still seeing the positive, even if this situation feels crappy right now. So this is what I want to say with Yira. It's all about the energy that you're putting out there, because it will come back to you in terms of things will, it seems like things will move and progress faster because you're not letting that wall up. You're not letting all that negativity, that stress and anxiety build like this shield around you, because you're still allowing yourself to be vulnerable and human through this process. And you've got Kanas. So Kanas is like an opening and a new start. So through this situation, like this, let's call it the crap situation, like finding the positive in it, keep going day to day, challenging things and finding the positive in it, and still being patient. It's like we said, like the energy will start settle, like moving, and then the dust will settle with this situation and you get to move on to something else. And I feel I actually said this last week, like there's another phase. So this is where like this is all still this energy that's at play because it's still coming up. But look, now there's the opening, so things will be settling down. And you've got Thorisas, which again is like, think of it as a doorway, is how I want to explain it here. So you're closing the door on one and it seems like you're walking down the hall and then opening up this other one. So it's like you're on your way out of the first, and then through this patience here, that's where you're like in the hallway to get to this state here of this phase 2, this new chapter. And you've got Manas. So Manas is all about having like you need to have like self-harmony. It are the words that I want to use in this case to describe Manas, that you need to find a way to like do that emotional check. So like you're going through so much here, and it seems like you need to find a moment, a quiet time to like recalibrate, reset, and figure out kind of like emotionally where you're at. So if you need to take a break, take the break, but you need to be aware of how you're feeling, so then you can, it's like then you have the energy and the stamina to keep going, to close that door and then get to the second door. Let's go to some cards now. What can we clarify for Aries? All right. To the sea. So it's like, the way I want to explain it, because water can be so therapeutic and so cleansing. So this is what I want to say here. Like it complements manas, that you need to do that check. And so this is, you need to take that time out. You need to find ways to just let go. And it's like, you need to like, it's like you need to clean your soul. Like, not that you're a terrible person, but it's just from this whole situation, because it's been so like emotionally taxing. This is where you just need to cleanse and let go. So then you can, it's like once you do that, you can start having fun again. You can find the moments to smile, and it's bringing in this energy with Yira to bring on phase 2. And you've got the fate. So it's all part of a bigger plan. The universe has your back, and you've got all the tools. This is what I want to say here too. Like, you've got all the tools, all the knowledge at your disposal. Yes, it seems like you're still learning, and like trial and error is what I want to say, but you've got it. You know what you're doing, and you need to trust the universe has your back, and just keep going. Like, keep facing things head on. Let's keep going. What can we clarify for Aries? The fork in the road. So this actually is like the situation that you're in here, because you were waiting for answers. You weren't sure where to go, what to do, but now you've got your answers. Now you're wrapping things up in this phase 1 to close the door, to go to the next. But that's where you're at now. You're still, it's like now you're not necessarily at the fork anymore. You now know what path to go on, but you're just starting out on that journey. But you're still like, it's like you're still having to drag that baggage, but you need to let go of that baggage so you can close that door on that, at that stage of your life. And you've got peace. So again, like we just talked about, like you need to recalibrate and like cleanse your soul are the words that I keep hearing. And look, through this, you've got peace. And look, you've got all these feathers here. So the universe has your back. You need to trust it. But there is love around you. Look, there's all these hearts falling all around. So, and look, we talked about like the armor too. And so look, like there's the egg. And if you think of the egg, like you've got the shell, but inside is so soft. So that's where like, it's like you've built this. Oh, actually the armor. Oh my goodness. I think it was for another reading. I'm getting, sorry, I'm all over the place. But there's like, it's like you've had to be so strong. You've had to be so strong, and this is where you've built that shell around you to kind of like protect yourself of anything else that's coming at you, because you're having to face things head on. But inside you're all, it's like inside you want to crumble. But this is where you need to just release. It's okay to cry. It's okay to feel these emotions, but you need to let go so you can let go of this baggage too, not just the emotions, but all the baggage that you're dragging with you. And then this is how you can get to this next phase. And you will have peace. And look, there's a star. So you will shine, because look at the stars here too. Like you will shine. You've got what it takes to get through it. You just need to keep going so you can close this door. All right, this is what I have for you at this time. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.